Okay, so let's take a breath down into your belly. Like, put your hand here, fill it up, and just relax your jaw. Like, your belly hang out a little bit, let everything go. And the next time you breathe in, let's bring the hands in and out. Bring them to the crown, to your forehead, to your mouth, and to your heart. Using this Shanti mantra to start. Slowly down into your belly once again, deeper breath. Relax your jaw and let it out through your mouth. Let the body soften. And slowly come to stretch forward, bring your hands down. Come into this child's pose. You walk the hands forward a little bit. Let yourself sink back towards your heels. You can bring your knees even wider, so that your belly can rest in between your thighs. And if it feels good, you can bring your head to the floor, forehead to the floor. Do the same thing here. Let's let a breath come in a little more deeply down into your belly. And then relax. You can rock a little bit over to one side. Maybe walk your hands over to one side a little bit more. Feel the side of your body opening up just really gently. So just starting out making little movements, easy movements. Over to the other side. The next in-breath, you can come up onto your knees, lift up into all fours. And start to let from your sacrum, from your tailbone, lifting up. This arch and coming into your back. And just see if you could feel that it goes vertebrae by vertebrae. Open up. Until you feel your chest opening, even your throat opening up, chin lifting. And let your tailbone dip down and feel that vertebrae by vertebrae roll through your spine. Let your upper body, your neck and your head receive that movement until you're looking at your belly button. Feel your sit bones pushing forward towards your hands a little bit. And then then starting from that base, start to open back up. And just explore if you can be patient with that. You can let it roll all the way up, and then as it reaches the crown of your head, feel that next wave starts at the very base of your spine. And let that start to roll through. And once you feel a kind of a flow opening up forward and back, open that movement up so that you feel the sides of your body and you feel the kind of intuition that your body has of where it's going to feel good to open into. So you let to one side, this wave open out, maybe you bring your hips over, your shoulders forward. As that wave flows through your spine, maybe it starts to open into more like a spiral, but just free everything up. You might even find a position that feels like, oh, I just want to stay here for a moment. You find something that feels a little bit more sticky. Also feel that freedom now, and through the practice of, if you find somewhere that you feel needs a little more attention, or something that feels really good to explore in your movement, feel free to stay there and do it a little bit further. Better, just lean your elbows just a little bit, like a micro bend. No, without moving your hands. So the fingers, middle fingers still pointing forward, spread your fingers. And now for all of you, grip the floor with your hands a little bit more so you feel the fingertips themselves getting white. You feel the hand really strong. And then roll one more time until you're looking at your belly button, and then lift the knees off the floor and lift your hips back up away from your hands. And keep your knees bent a little bit. You can lengthen out one leg a little more, and then the other. So just kind of walking into your dog pose the way you did the bends today. And keep your hands feeling strong. Keep the fingertips feeling like they're gripping the floor. And this is the best way to just protect your wrists. And feel that length all the way back and up through your body. Lift your hips up and away, and once you feel that length, relax your neck and head and look back towards your belly button. Start to walk forward towards your hands, but make little steps. Keep pressing your hands up and away so you feel this length, almost as if you were going to walk up into a handstand. You feel the weight coming over into your hands. Keep your hips lifting up high, keep your shoulders pressing down through your hands until you walk forward on the mat a little bit. Spread your toes out. Soften your knees and let your upper body hang down. And finally, let your shoulders, neck and head relax. You can even nod your head, yes. And shake it no a little bit. So you let the head go as if it were a pendulum. Really bend your knees as much as you need to feel like you're really letting your head go. You bring your hands to your elbows and let the weight of your arms, let the arms hang. You feel how that lengthens the side of your body even a little bit more. You can lengthen to one side and then the other a little bit, just really nice and slow, just to explore how a tiny little movement can give you a different sense of the body itself, of lengthening out, and really see if you can let the head go and give the weight of your head down. Relax here. Okay, there, sink into my hand. Yeah, good. Let that go more. Let the shoulders and the hands go. Let them relax. Now change the interlace of your hands. So cross your arms the other way. And just do the same. Soften the knees. If you needed, you could bring the feet further apart. Maybe see if you could straighten up the legs a little bit while letting the upper body hang. Really let your head go, and see how it's not always easy to let this go through the back of your neck and your head. We often try to control things from our head, so we keep wanting to lift it down. Let your head go. Any little movements that can do that. Now try fluttering your lips like that. Let the hands go. And then bend the knees even more. We're going to roll up. So keep your head heavy. Let the head stay sinking down. And let your tailbone sink down so you feel your lower back opening up, your middle back, the back of your ribs, the back of your shoulder blades, the back of your neck. You roll all the way up. Just come to stand. Bring one hand over the other. With your hands just below your belly button, palm over palm, and connect once again with this place. Let the belly soften under your hands. And check back in with your body. Can you soften your knees a little bit? Can you soften your shoulders a little bit? Relax your pelvis and your belly under your hands. Can you feel your breath moving down into your belly? And sometimes that's not easy for us if we hold a lot of tension here. Can you just let it go? Like a little toddler running around, feeling very free. Feel that breath moving into there. So during the practice, just like yesterday, we keep our breathing natural. And the natural breath feels like it's going right down into our belly as the diaphragm moves down under our lungs. And also just that you let the breath flow out without thinking. So don't think about it too much. But do keep checking in with yourself if you feel that the breath could move into here. And if anything feels like too tense or you feel that the breath is coming up into your chest, see if you could do the pose, whatever movement we're doing, a little bit more easily, and relax internally down into here. And let the hands go. And see if you can still keep that sense of this being the center and that your breath flows down into here. And we start going into movement nice and easy, but keep that sense as we go through everything. Lift the outer edges of your feet up. And down. Forward. Lift the front of the feet up. Circling around their range of motion. Now with any of the movements that we're doing in any of the postures, if you feel your balance is not so good, really better just to do a little bit less. Lifting up higher off the floor is always optional. Back the other way. So when we explore one side of the body, when we explore one direction of movement, we'll always do the together. So we're always also looking for balance in the practice that we're doing. Can I suggest you might want to move over to the other side from there, and then you'll be able to see more easily. So with all these movements, don't rush anything. Let yourself feel the whole movement. Curling your tailbone under. And back. Feel your whole pelvis tilting. Just make it smoother and smoother. How we're concentrating the movement in one joint at a time. Try to let all the rest of your body just be relaxed and just get this going in your pelvis. Keep your head still and just find this circle of your hips around your center of gravity. also twists you from side to side. So just let that happen as if big movements are rising up out of your core. You feel the whole spine just being part of the movement. Up and out, in and back. shoulders turning in, turning out. Movements that we're doing, we're already doing in some way, maybe a more relaxed and gentle way yesterday with Ben. And so these movements are just coming out of the natural ways that our joints move and that our joints move together. sense of, just like the vertebrae of your spine at the beginning, that it's one by one. I like to imagine, you know, this sea anemones in the ocean, they have these tentacles and they're kind of just there waving. Relax relax the body more. Relax your joints, relax your shoulders, your wrists, and start to let that move a little more freely. Yeah. So down and in. And can you see how once you get that going in a sequence, it's like palm up, palm down. But let your fingers move also independently. And we're going to start putting the movements together. Bring your wrists in together so that you feel it's not just palm up, palm down, but it becomes like this big three-dimensional figure of 8 going through. So lead with your thumbs. Let's put our elbows in. So bend the elbows in, lengthen them out. You see how it's in, up, out, and down. See if you can still get the fingers moving. Yeah, so it's a little bit more coordination, but can you start to feel how there are natural connections between one direction and the other? Let's get the shoulders going. So they turn in and out. And it's almost like the same movements we were doing before, and now can you feel how they're more integrated, all of the joints together. In all the way, up and out. Good. Can you feel how already, when we start to do this, just naturally your spine bends forward a little bit, it opens up. So let this go in your body. Make the rest of the body relax, and if something wants to roll forward or back, that it can do that. So we can even here, bring the knees in when the arms are coming in. Bring them out when they're coming out. Bending them down, in and up. You feel, what's the natural movement of your hips? As you feel the whole body going forward, down, in and up. That there's almost a sense of like opening and closing the whole body. And the movements don't have to be very big. Could we try this just really small now? But could you feel that it's still all the body? The wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, the hips, the knees. Everything's still moving. Exactly. But just a little bit. And now start to take that higher and feel this exactly the same movement, just expressed a little bit more. Good. In and up. All the way through. Great. And then see, maybe you want to take it even further and expand the whole body out and make it very big. But just as far as feels comfortable for your shoulders, for your neck, for your knees. Good. Okay. So can you see how, let's bring this back. What we were doing yesterday was up, forward, in, and back. It's these 4 movements we were doing with the body, but actually it's all of the joints moving at the same time. So we can understand things in more simple or a little bit more complex ways. And we're going to just give ourselves more insight as we go through, by going through things even more step by step. So let's start to put this whole body movements together a bit more. So bring your left foot back. No weight on here. And let your tailbone sink down. You bend the elbows and the knees. Turn outwards so you get this external rotation in your hips and your shoulders. Lengthen the arms and legs. And then internally rotate. Feel how there's this same kind of opening out and closing going in. See if you can feel it as one movement, even though there's also like a lot of different parts. It's like in and out. Good. And now see, if the balance is good, or the weight's on the right foot, you could even bend the leg and come up into the air like this. But if you find when you do this that it's like, whoa, the balance is really not good, actually it's better to just keep the toe down and do a more simple thing, but with more like relaxedness. So you can keep doing this. And whenever we're practicing, lifting the foot off the floor and going onto one leg is always really optional. Okay. Bring the foot back. So we come into, what we also did with Ben yesterday was 4 fundamental stances. So you see we've been doing the different movements that each joint can do. Here we're going through the different positions that the hip can be in and still move. So you feel how here your hip is opening to the left, right? Sink down a little bit. And just feel the way we were doing this opening up. Let's come up, forward, down, and back. Just that. Just a nice, easy movement. But can you feel how already it's giving your hip just this little opening up? Forward and back, side to side. Let's put the shoulders in at the same time. So they go the same way as the hips. So can you see how this is kind of like this circle rolling forward in the hips? Do the same thing with the shoulders. You feel this just like a natural coordination when you do it in a relaxed way. And if you want, arms up, palms down. Open, close. We start to do the same thing as we did before. And if you want, if you could remember it in the body, maybe you could go all the way into the way your fingers were rolling one by one. So we're doing just the same movement and do it as simply as you need, just to feel that there's this relaxed coordination between the whole body. So now we come to squaring the hips forward. And like Ben said yesterday, when we come here, press the front foot forward and the back foot back. And you feel the muscles around your hips, you feel the front of your thigh become a bit more active. Can you feel that? Like it's just opening up a little bit more. Now here, we want to make sure that the tailbone is not lifting and we're not punching into the lower back. So just let the sacrum, imagine the pelvis is heavy and you lengthen down through your lower back a little bit more. And when you do, you'll actually feel the front of your left hip open up even a little bit further. Okay? Same thing here. Let's go up, forward, down and back. So you feel that you can do the same motion in a slightly different position. Let's put the shoulders in. You just see the arms come, maybe just bending the elbows, maybe feeling that sense of rolling in and up, and you get this kind of figure of 8 going. Stance. Bring your foot forward, but just on the toe tip, like it was back, but forward. Now press your sit bone forward and up. So you get this, so it's almost like a little pelvic thrust here. And And what this does is start to turn the muscles on in your abdomen. If you touch your abdomen on the left side, you feel how it's a bit more active. If you lift your tailbone back and up, it becomes a bit more relaxed. So we push this forward, and here becomes a bit more relaxed, a bit more active. Just check, can you still breathe into your belly? Is it possible? Is it harder? Not sure? If it's possible, do that. If it feels a bit hard, then relax the body more. But look for that you can still do this. We don't want to get to the point where we're tensing our muscles to be able to do something too hard. Okay, and once you're here, we're going to go through the same motions. So we're going to do the same on the next side, okay? Cross the leg behind. Back heel up. And turn your hips to face towards me more. Same thing, let the lower back stay long. But now can you feel the inner parts of the thighs are a bit more active, like you have to bring them together. And that opens up the outer side of the head. All the things on the other side, same sequences, same positions. creating this wave, and you feel how the body is moving in this kind of circle, rolling forward and in. We explore the different positions of the spine. So make your whole spine long. Feel the crown of your head rolling up. You feel your tail going long at the same time, but still feel this is rolling up, rolling down. Curl your spine in, like we did with Ben. Push the sit bones forward and feel your back opening up more. Roll up and open up through the front of your body. Lift your chest. Roll the shoulders out. See if you can still feel that wave rolling up through your spine, but opening through the front of your body a bit more. Your chest, open your collarbones, relax your throat, relax your jaw. Open up through the side of the body. Feel this wave. Feel your ribs opening, feel your shoulder lifting up high, so you feel that length of your whole side body, but in a relaxed way. Relax your neck, relax your belly. Other side. Open up to the right. Open up through your back, open up through your front. Bring your belly button forward and down, roll your shoulders in, flexion, open your back. Up to central, to neutral. Bring your belly button forward and up and open your chest. Roll the shoulders out. Push the palms away, fingertips down. And lengthen all the way up through the back of your neck, even as you open the front. Moving from the core of the body, let it rise up out of the spine. we find a way of maintaining that length, opening further into it, connecting it up to the rest of the body. Bringing your front arm, left arm all the way around into the twist. And all the body. Hug back in. Lengthen up through the spine. And back down into your center. Doing your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Lengthen out. Whole body around. Twist into it. And then come back into the center. We felt the whole body moving together. Let's start to take it in different directions. So we'll just do the right side. Small and gentle, maybe take it further. But can you feel the whole right side moving together? It feels a little bit like as if you were just swimming through one side. going the other way. Let the body express the movement as one thing. Yeah. And it can be really small little movements or expressing it more. Same thing, we just do one side. You feel instead of forward stroke swimming, it's like a back stroke. And can you feel how is your core moving here? You come back and open. So relax your arms again. Can you do the same movement of the body? We take the arms out. Can you feel how your core is moving in this kind of infinity symbol, just as it was before? How the shoulders are rolling back but then together. They twist your body from one side to another. And can the elbows come in, can the arms express with the same motion that it's coming out of your center? Come a little wider, you can go a little bit wide, you can go further. Find something that's more sustainable, but also allows you to really let your tailbone sink down. So you're not like this. Calm down, really let this be heavy. Let's go high. Back into the center, go even one side to another, and then slowly come further out to the left and right. And keep rolling back as you do so. doing a little bit more what we did, so just follow my movements, a little bit slower, a little bit more complex. Lifting off the floor, always option. steps back and we come down to all fours. Sink back to your heels. Now, like a wave, ripple forward, up through your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Come down through like a little half press up. Bring your elbows forward, as far forward as they can go. Press your pubic bone into the floor. As you breathe down into your belly, draw the front of your body forward, like you're dragging yourself forward on your elbows. Flex your wrists, lift up your chest, your collarbones, your throat, even your chin. Relax your face, your cheeks, your lips, your tongue, lengthen out. Tuck your toes under and then grab with your fingertips. Now we're going to lift up our lower back. So rather than lifting up like wrenching through here, try to lift the whole body at one time. And squeeze your elbows in, and as you breathe them down into your abdomen, lift up through your center. Sink back. Just take a breath, relaxing into a little more active child's pose. Lift up to all fours, and then back into your down dog. And so you're looking at your belly button, lifting up and away. Look forward. You cross one leg forward, bring the weight forward, cross the other leg. Stay here for a moment, or maybe even lift your feet up off the floor, squeeze your body into a little ball, and then come to sit. Good. Come back onto your elbows. So you're just like propping yourself up, so make it relaxed. Yeah. And lift the legs up. Just like Virginia said, let's just let everything settle a little bit more. Breathe down into your belly. Relax your neck and your throat, your face. Start to circle outwards the ankles. And feel this movement coming through your legs as if the core itself is driving this movement. And if you want, also the wrists, extend it out, just releasing any little tensions that might be there in the movements. Down against the floor as if you're trying to draw them in towards you. So you feel the back of the legs is strong. And you can feel your whole spine can ease out, lengthen forward until finally bring the hands to the heels. Now see, even with the hands on the heels, could you keep that same wave happening? But the physical movement becomes even more and more subtle. Something inside you is just slowly lengthening and opening out. It helps you go deeper into the posture if you want, but also just know you can come to the point in the posture where you feel your back open, feel the back of your neck open, bring the crown of your head forward, and relax your jaw and face. Relax the throat and the tongue. Relax your heart, your belly, pelvis and the genitals. Just let the whole front line of the body soften down now. You can breathe deep down to the core once again, and then let it go through the mouth like a gentle sigh. Come on up. So push your shoulders forward. Bring your tailbone forward and up. If you're trying to lift your hips higher than your knees, lift your belly, your abdomen, your chest. And only then when you feel the whole front of the body really opening up, maybe the collarbones lift, the throat. Just as long as the neck feels good, you can come back, but you don't have to. You can really focus on opening up just the front of the core. Bring the head back up. Coming down. Come forward with the arms. Come down nice and easy. Bring the feet under the knees. As you lift the hips, lift the arms, bring the palms together, and open the space between the shoulder blades by lifting the shoulders forward. So you can really lift up onto this really top part of your back and just massage a little bit side to side. The very upper part of the back, in between your shoulder blades, anywhere that feels good, just to get a little pressure on the floor. Keep lifting your hips up high and relax your neck, your throat, your jaw, your tongue. Slowly roll down. Let each vertebrae come down to the floor, the upper back, the middle back, keeping the hips up, the lower back, the sacrum. So it's almost just like going in reverse from what we did at the beginning until you can let the whole body rest down. Let a breath come down to your lower belly, relax your pelvis, and let it out through the mouth once again. Really easy, no pushing, just Come into a second bridge, so lift up your hips again, roll back up through the spine. And this time, we interlace our fingers behind the back and walk your shoulders a little bit closer to each other, the shoulder blades squeezing in a little bit more so you come on top of the shoulders now rather than to the upper back on the floor. And if you can, press down gently through the shoulders themselves. You feel that lift through your upper spine, a little bit more lengthening in your neck. Make sure the back of the neck feels long but also relaxed. And invite your breath all the way through the front of your body, now into the space around your heart. So you feel the chest, the collarbones, the throat relaxing and opening. Slowly let the hands go and roll back down. Take your time. Until you come all the way to rest, and then give yourself time just to let a slow breath come through, relaxing the whole body. Really let the weight of the body sink into the floor. Hug your knees into your chest and bring your your hands, one on each knee. Hug them in. Bring your forehead up to your knees and come into like a little ball. Your heart sit up. Come back down. Lengthen out your neck and the back of your head on the floor. And now, hug the knees in towards your armpits. But at the same time, we're going to press your sacrum, the base of your spine, down into the floor. Press the back of your head into the floor. And try to lift up through your front as if you're trying to lift your belly, your heart, and your collarbones up toward the ceiling, past your knees. So as if you're trying to arch your back, hug your knees in, but lift the center of your body up and out. So you feel the front of the body opening and the back of the body strong as it arches against the floor. And then release slowly. Hug the knees back in. Bring the forehead to the knees, make like a half sit up. And now, hug the right knee in, lengthen the left leg out, forward. And try to do the same, like you're really hugging your knee in towards you and lifting through the front of your body to make your spine long. Keep that length. Bring your shoulders forward so you curl the upper body in. Breathe into your belly. Now stay here, or if you feel okay in it, you could lengthen the arms forward and feel that work through the core of the body. Breathe into the core itself and relax everything else. Relax your neck, relax your fingers and your toes, relax your face and floor. Hug the knees back in and then rest. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Come up, hugging the knees in. Hug the left knee and lengthen the right leg out. Open through the whole front of the body as you hug the knee in towards you. Make the whole body as long as possible. And then curl into the center. You either stay here hugging if it feels better, or lengthen forward and breathe down into your lower belly. And hug back in and come down. Okay. Last one. Hug in. You come up, and now both knees come forward until your big toes touch the floor. But keep your lower back on the floor. So it's really like a crunch. Try to bring your elbows further apart. See if you can bring the upper body up higher. And you can either stay here and relax your neck, or lengthen the arms forward and see if you can stay up that high. Good. Breathe down to your core. And if this feels too intense, you lie back down. You can roll over to your side to come up, or if you want to try, as we breathe into the abdomen, we lift up forward. Good. Cross the legs. Push the feet out to the sides and come to sit. And come to sit here, you see how my knees are in line with my feet. My feet have gone out in line with my knees. Try to do it without using your hands. Push the heels out so the feet are parallel to the sides of the mat. You see here, good. Now press the feet down and pull them in towards you a little bit. You feel your legs become a little bit more active. And let yourself sink down into your seat just as you are. Come into some of these final movements. We're just going to feel once again, combining these movements of the spine and the body. Let yourself stay grounded. Let yourself stay relaxed, so nothing too intense now. back the other way now. Easing into this forward bend just as far as still feels comfortable in the body. Maybe you're up higher, maybe you're letting go further down. Whatever feels good in the knees and hips, your lower back and neck. Releasing forward. Find a position where you can take a little bit slower, deeper breath into your belly, and then relax your arms and shoulders, relax your neck and head, relax your jaw and face. And let a breath out through the mouth one last time, just to release a little more. Stay here, or bring your hands to the sides of your knees. You can lift the hips up. Relax your face. Lengthen your tongue. And release that. Get easier and gentler now. Keep it in the nose. Just let the movements move breath and the energy through you. Making everything softer, relaxing more the wrists, shoulders, the neck and throat. Make some final movements. Hurling in on yourself. Back into the center. Everything softened. Everything a little more relaxed. Close together without touching. Really relax your fingers, your palms, whole body. just see, can you feel the warmth of your other hand? Or a sense of the energy surrounding it, maybe even like a kind of magnetic connection or repulsion. You can pass one hand up higher, pass the other, pass. So without touching it, just feel how close do they need to be to really have a sense of this. How far apart can they come and still feel connected to each other? And bring them back closer together and feel that space between your hands and around your body as if itself is breathing. Feel this energy. Slowly bring it out. Bring your hands to rest on the knees. Let your pelvic floor soften. Front, middle and back. Let your lower belly relax. But let your body sink back and down into its center of gravity on your sit bones. Relax the shoulders and let them release down. You feel your arms lengthening all the way out into your fingertips, out of your core and your heart. Feel the spine lengthening up like a plant, like a flower growing up toward the sun. At the same time, relax your neck, your throat. If you feel like there are any little movements that help you release your neck, you can do. You could swallow. You lick your lips, move your jaw, relax your jaw, your tongue, your lips, and your cheeks. Blink the eyes a couple of times and let the outer corners of each eye relax. Imagine that the sides of the face are just releasing down and back. And release the inner corners of each eye. Let the eyes close. Feel the eyeballs themselves relax. Forehead relaxed and open. Imagine the brain inside your head itself gently softening just a little bit more. And let everything in you come to settle, come to release. Just be present and still. Making really warm. Hold the hands, separate the fingers. Eyes, and now breathe through your eyes. Breathe that warmth into you. Relax the eyes. Use your hands now to sweep over your face. Massage your face a little bit up and up. Over your scalp, sweeping a few times over your head, releasing the head back and down, down through the front, just relaxing the body, your back. You feel your back, your kidneys just stroking, rubbing a little bit. Down each arm, the inside and down the side of the body, and outside side. Just making a gentle, loving contact with all these parts of the body, sweeping through, as if it's just this little cleansing, energetic shower within yourself. Making contact, feeling every part of your body alive. And out. And then finally, come back. You're going to lie down. If you want to put a blanket over yourself or put a top on, do so. Make sure you're being warm enough so that we can lie and just let everything sink into the body. But without too much fuss. Come to lie. If you don't have a blanket and you'd like me to put a blanket over you, you can put your right hand on your belly and we'll cover you. So just easily, we can let you come to rest. Let the feet be a little apart. You feel your tailbone long and you feel the lower back really relax into the floor. So you can even lift the hips up slightly, lengthen the tailbone, lengthen each leg and sink down. Let the arms come out to the sides a little bit with the palms face up. And make sure that you feel nice and long through your upper spine, through your neck. Throat is relaxed. Feel the face and the jaw relaxing. And invite a little bit slower, deeper breath down through the body, all the way into your hands and feet. Feel the whole body feel relaxed and open. And just let go just a little more. And nice and easily, let yourself sink down into the earth. Just let the gravity of the earth, the weight of your body settle down. back to presence with yourself, with the body, with the moment. From wherever you've been in yourself. And invite a deep breath in once again. And feel that space inside you. Open, receptive to the breath, filling up. Let it slowly release out. Keep inviting that breath down to your feet and your hands. Bring that breath into the fingertips and your toes, down to the pelvis, expanding in every direction into the heart. The second bell, start to slowly move the fingers and the toes again. Taking the time, you can come back to the body, slowly lengthen out the arms above the head, lengthen the body easily. Make it feel good. It's like waking up again this morning. When you're ready, bend the legs and you roll over to your side. Place the hand under your head like a little pillow. And just stay for a moment, relaxing on your side, like sleeping on your side. Really let the body go. And bring this deeply relaxed state with you, even as you come back to movement, even as you change position. Let yourself go. Third bell, when you're ready, use your left hand to help you to come up. Come back to sit, find an easy sitting position. And you can just be in your center, relaxed, but also tall, growing back up into yourself, into your crown, while feeling the roots of your body sinking down to the earth. The next breath, throw our hands up over here. To the crown. Forehead. Mouth. To your heart. Over here one more time. Bow your head to your heart. Bow your body to the earth. Just a moment of thanking yourself, thanking your parents, your ancestors, all of the teachers in your life, and their teachers, everything that allowed us to come together in this moment, in this spirit, and thanking the earth, and all of nature, all of life, for being the ground of your being.